Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do, and do not turn on notifications as I'm sharing everyday great contents for you. Alright, in this video we're going to continue with the date functions. Let's connect our database, and no, I'm not gonna update here yet. Alright, let's open our database. Let's create a new query. Alright, I'm going to bring my select procedure which we created previous lesson. I'm just going to make a copy paste. Where are you? Here we go. Modify. Just I'm going to copy here. Control C. Let's close it. Alright, I'm done with here. Let's paste. Okay, let's function 5. What is the problem? Yeah, we are in master. Do not forget change your database. Function 5. Here we go. This is our table which we created previous lesson. Alright, we're going to work with the date section, but before starting our functions, I'm gonna amend a little bit date to make my queries much more understandable while I'm working with them. It's up to 200 rows. So I'm gonna change this date. Let's say 15 of December of 2023. Yep. Oops. Yep. Hold on. Okay. One data will enough for me. It's going to be enough for me. Let's function 5. Here we go. We have a data coming from last year. All right. Let's start using date name. All right. Now I'm going to add some filter using date name. It is using it has a own keyword which is called date name, and as a function use your parentheses and you will able to see what kind of parameter do we need to add. Okay, first of all we need to add the interval, which is what kind of result would you like. So I want, let's say, weekday. All right, so you want weekday as a result, but what is your date? If you type here GetDate, this is another function, it returns a today, but I'm in this table I'm not going to use GetDate. We have a table, we have a date column, so I'm going to give salt. It's a salt date, right? Yeah, I'm going to give salt date. All right, so I'm going to close this section, and the result is going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it is. So it is going to take this date for each row, and as a return, it is going to give us a weekday, like Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday. All right, and I want it to be Monday. So I want my query to bring me just Monday sales, and the rest of information it's not irrelevant. Just Monday. It doesn't matter which month, doesn't matter which year. I just want all Monday sales. I would like to see Monday sales. Function 5, as you can see, this is our Monday sales. Let's say it's Wednesday. This is Wednesday sales. Let's make it Sunday. Function 5, there is no Sunday sales. Let's have a look. Saturday, there is no. Let's say Friday. Here we go. This is our Friday. As you can see, year doesn't matter. So it just brings you the Friday sales. This is how we use in weekday. If you use get date, it is going to tell you today is which day. Let's have a look quickly. Select date name. I want weekday as a result, and bring me the day of the day. So if I select this section and run, why it's problem? Yeah, perfect. Let's just run this section. Today is Friday. Yeah, today is Friday. Let me have a look. Yep, Friday, 19th of January. Perfect. Let's continue. But if you want, we can declare as a procedure, which is asking us a name, weekday name. Let's do it. All right. So create procedure. Let's say weekday sales. Okay, I'm gonna give a weekday here as procedure, and it's going to be varchar. Let's say 20. It's going to be enough. I'm going to take this weekday to bring it here as a variable. Function 5. It's created. Let's make it command line and continue with calling our procedure. The name is weekday sales, and I want to see Monday sales. Function 5. Here we go. This is Monday sales. All right. Let's make this section command again. Let's continue with the other parts. Let's uncomment this section. I'm not going to create procedure yet. Let's delete weekday. So I can select day as well. So let's say salt date again. And I want to see, for example, let's say the 15th of each month. Let's say function 5. As you can see, this is another sold item, which is done 15th of December. The month or the year doesn't matter. Just looking for which day is sold. So the result is 15. Okay, let's say 3. This is the 3rd of yeah, any day, sorry, any month, any year. Okay, so actually I'm not gonna create a procedure for this one. Let's continue with the new one, because in a real life it might be useless. Let's continue. Let's say month, but this is really useful. For example, I would like to see October sales or December sales or January sales. Let's say January. This is our January sales, guys. So it's really important if you receiving reports. Let's see a December reports. Function. This is December. So all we need to do, let's create a procedure again. Let's copy section. Let's say monthly sales. Month name. Let's give here month name. It's function 5. Perfect. It's created. Let's make this procedure command exec monthly sales, and we need to give a variable. Let's see the December sales. Function 5. Here we go. We have our December sales. Perfect. Let's make this section comment, and let's continue with the year. Actually, we can create again a procedure to see every year report. So just imagine you have an application and you would like to see your yearly sales report. So you can create this procedure. Let's say yearly sales. I'm gonna give year, but let's keep it comment. First, we need to see what is going to be result. So I'm gonna change my result as a year. So date name year salt date. This function is going to give me as a result the year of related data. Okay, let's say I would like to see 2023 sales. Function 5, as you can see here, we all have in our hands is 2023 sales. What if I switch it to the 2024? Sorry, function 5. This is our 2024 sales. Alright, let's make this again a procedure with the variable. Function 5, all done. Let's make this section comment. Let's bring it here. Actually, we have yearly sales, right? And let's give us 2024. Oops. Function 5. Here we go, 2024 in our hands. Perfect. Let's make this section comment again. Date name is going to be enough, I guess. Let's continue with the date part. You don't need to memorize them, guys. This is really understandable. Date name, so it returns you the name of the parts. So year name is only number. The month name is October, January, whatever it is. The day name is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 25, 26, which day. If it depends which day you're looking for. And the weekday is Tuesday, Monday, or Saturday. It's really understandable. And when it comes to the date part, this is the part of a date. You can keep your mind like this. For example, let's say 01 06 2023. So this is the part of day and month and year. Let's try to do some queries and you will understand much more better. Let's bring it here. Let's delete this one. Let's add date part. Okay, date part. So it is asking us return value. If I say day and if I select my sold date, we're going to get a result same as, let me see where is our, yeah, we're going to get the same result with this one. All right, so we're going to get the day of our sold date. So let's have a look. If I say again 3 function 5, I'm going to get this one. Also, we can use this, for example, between let's say 1 and 3 function. Let's do something different with date name. As you can see, I'm able to see the sales between 1 and 3. So it is just looking the days. If you would like to see the first week of every month, you can use this section. For example, let's say 1 to 7, for example. Or if you are closed Saturday and Sunday, for example, you say 1 to 5. It doesn't matter. You just would like to see the first week, use 1 to 7. So as you can see, 1 to 5, we only have 1 to 5 records. These are our the sales between 1 to 7. So you can create a procedure again, create procedure, first week sales, for example. All right. So let's add day 1, or we don't need a variable. The first week is 1 and 7 all the time, right? So I'm going to make s and function 5. Let's make the section comment exec first week sales. Here we go. Perfect. Let's make this section command again. Next part will be month and year. When we going to month, we going to get this result, and year we're going to get this result. So it is going to same date name year, and let me have a look. Okay, but the month, for month we're going to get result as a number. All right, let's continue with DatePart month. So if I say between, for example, let's say 10 and 12, let's function 5. I'm going to see this one because it's created December, which is equal 12. So we're able to see that, but the January records, we're not able to see them because it must be between 10 and 12. So as a result, at date part month, as a result, we're going to get number. But if we use date name, we're going to get a string name like October or January, whatever it is. Okay, this is the only difference between date part and the date name for part of a date time. Okay, I'm not gonna make a procedure, it will be unnecessary. Let's copy and let's continue with the year as well. So year is the same, there is no difference, but I'm going to use again, let's say 2023 and 2024. This is the result, guys. By the way, if I say 2023, okay, this is return integer and date name. Let me have a look. Let me have a look quickly. There is another difference between date name and date part. Okay, perfect. So the major difference between date part and date name, we are using integer on the date part. Let's have a look our date name. As you can see, date name here we using string, I mean varchar. Alright guys, hopefully you understand all date parts are returning value is integer and old date name return value is varchar, I mean string. Alright, this is the major difference between these two. Perfect, let's make this section command line and let's continue with the date difference. By the way, when you type here date part, why I didn't get anything, let's type here select star, select date part. Alright, when you open your parentheses, you're going to see the tooltip which is telling you the return value and the, how can I say, this is your expression and this is your return data type. It is going to return integer. If you use date name, as you can see, this is the data type, this is the expression, and this is the return and varchar, which is string. Alright, I hope, I assume you understand between date time and date part. And let's continue with the date difference. Let's use our query again here. So let's use DateDiff. Let's open our parentheses, interval. So I would like to use just month, for example. All right, or let's say use just day, comma, and secondly, it is asking us why it's not coming. I need the tooltip. So it's going to be the data type, starting date time, ending date time, and return integer. Perfect. So I would like to see day result. Okay, so starting date is salt date and ending date type is, let's make it today, get date. So return is going to be integer. What is going to be the result then? Let me copy this section first and make this comment. What if I type here I'm gonna say, for example, 01, let's give a date 2024.01.01 function 5. As you can see, today is 19th of January and I want my database to give me the day difference, the day which I select, the difference between today and given date by me. So this is 18 days. What if I would like to see a product? How many days have been passed since today? So to do that, let's make this section command and bring this back again. To see that, I'm going to use date different, and the end date is today, and this is the salt date is the beginning date. So this function give me how many days have been passed since today. So I would like to see the items, for example, 15 day before. So let's have a look. 15 day, no, 15 days smaller. All right, function 5. Okay. So as you can see, this item has been sold 5th of October and it is, today is 19, it's 14 days have been passed. So it is smaller than 15. So I'm able to make a filter using date difference. But if I say 16, the items sold before 16 days ago, actually only function 5, I'm going to able to see the day previews. Perfect. Let's make it 20. Function 5, I'm able to see the most of data. Very nice, guys. Okay, so we can create for example a procedure, and let's create a procedure. Let's create procedure. Let's say date difference, and I'm going to add a value. Let's say value as I'm gonna give this value here. Okay, let's did I something wrong? Yeah, we need to define, it's going to be a tiny int, for example. Tiny int going to be enough, I guess. Yep, function 5. Let's call this procedure now. By the way, all the procedure we created, they are storing here. Let's refresh. As you can see, these are our procedures. Let's call our procedure now date difference, and I am looking for example, let's say 17 days before sold items. This is the result, guys. Perfect. I assume you understand date difference as well. Um, the last function, let me have a look how many minutes, 27 minutes. Okay, the last function I'm going to talk about DateAdd. We can use DateAdd in our project. It's not useful, but I'm going to create a story for you to make it meaningful, to teach you DateAdd. Let's bring our base query, function 5. This is our client, product name, brand name, quantity, total, and date. Let's say this total is balance, which is the customer owe the company. All right. No, it's not total, as balance. All right. I'm gonna slightly change the story. So I'm going to add a new table, a new column, anonymous column, which is going to be about term. Okay, so let's imagine this company gives their customers 30 days credit term. All right, so to calculate this section, okay, I'm going to add any anonymous column, and I'm going to day add function, sorry, not date add function. Let's have a look why tooltip is not coming up. Okay, date add, open the parentheses. Why is that coming up? Okay, let's continue, it's not problem. So I'm going to add day. All right, so I'm going to add to sold date, and it's going to be 30 days. Let's close it, and I'm going to ask terms. Let's function 5 date add function. Probably we type this section problematic. Let's select date add. I need to see the tooltip. I'm not memorizing, guys. I'm not suggesting you memorize. If I struggle again, I just Google it. Okay, increment. Okay, increment is going to be second, small date the third. Okay, I just need to switch the increment and the expression. As I told you before, you don't need to memorize it. As you can see, this is the date, 15th of December 2023, and the term is going to be due 13th of October 2024. Yeah, perfect. Or you can make it month, for example, 60-day term they have. You can make it month, and you can give 2 months. Function 5, as you can see, they have 2-month terms. Hopefully you understand this section as well, and I'm going to make here command line, and I'm going to finish this lesson here, guys. Let's save it. MS SQL query list for date functions. Save it. Let's push our changes to our local repository. CD desktop, CD MS SQL, git check out development branch, git add dot git commit --m date function lessons. Hold on. Check out main. Merge with dev. Hold on. Git log. Let's have a look. Date function lessons has been created. Perfect. Let's now close our Git. Perfect. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching my video. If you crush the like button, I will really appreciate it, and if you have any questions, please drop comment below the video. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.